90 minutes of glorious madness at Old Trafford, and Cristiano Ronaldo pops up with the winner to come from behind. Where have we seen that before? And he is punching the air with delight, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He needed that, didn't he? That's 3 Champions League games in a row that Cristiano Ronaldo has scored for Manchester United. Last time he did that, he went on to win the tournament. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Brian Kerr makes sense of all that.
Well, very good performance from Manchester United. I would have said for the last hour of the game, when you play Atalanta, there's always a fair amount of chaos in the match because they go for it, they try to win the game, they try to attack the opposition home and away, and they leave themselves open on the break. Tonight they were just beaten by a team of better quality. When United brought on the 2 subs, they were real quality. Cavani and that man Pogba had a good influence in the second half. I mean, Bruno Fernandes didn't have a great game tonight. When you think about the quality of the ball on the first goal, the ball with the outside of his foot, it was absolutely superb pass. That's what we did a bit before the match about the magic of Manchester United, the magical players, and Ronaldo's winning goal.
Was that the difference, Damien?
Absolutely. I mean, they did deserve it, Manchester United. But I mean,
does he deserve credit? You don't give him much.
No, it was a terrible start. I think you can't live life the way Manchester United live their life. They go 2-0 down, and they're relying on comebacks like this. Comebacks like this should be a couple of times a season. It's nearly every week with them, you know. They got out of jail tonight, they won't another night. They did it on the weekend against Leicester. But look, take nothing away from them. They have some world-class players. They're going to win games. But it's too easy for me to start playing when you go 2-0 down. You know, that performance should have been right from the first whistle. Yeah. Dismantle Atalanta and see the game over the line. The helter-skelter nature is not healthy, and it doesn't breed any confidence, really.
Indeed, but they do emerge victorious. And another comeback for United, another 3 points. Goals at Old Trafford. And here is how the Group F table looks. Manchester United on top on 6 points. At one stage, as Jerry said in commentary, they were bottom of the table tonight. That 4-1 win for Villarreal means they are now second. Atalanta in third and Young Boys on the bottom, but far from out of it. It's the reverse of both fixtures in 2 weeks' time. United and Bergamo to play Atalanta, and Young Boys with a trip to Spain. But as you can see with that table, like, it's all to play for in the last 3 games. So, Brian, make sense of it. Half-time, 2-0 down. Ollie in trouble. United on the ropes. What happened?
I think in the last 15 minutes, the first half, they had several very good chances, Manchester United, which they didn't take. But as the game went on, I mean, look at this ball from Bruno Fernandes, the quality of that. Wasn't having a good game, but brilliant ball. He's a bit to do from there, Rashford. Absolutely superb finish because he's not at a good angle. The goalkeeper standing up looks good and big in the goal. You see where he gets it here? He's at quite a wide angle. Goalkeeper, while he's down low, his hands are low, but he gets it right past him into the far corner, goes into the side netting on the inside. Look at that finish. Deadly finish. Rashford
does his return make him a better team?
Game. Well, a great goal at the weekend, and you know, just back, and a brilliant goal tonight. A vital goal to get them back in the game early. 51 minutes gone. I think he's a class player. You know, I'd probably like to see him more playing through the middle and play the wide position, but he's probably the best one they have to play on the left position because he does very well coming in, scoring goals like that, but generally works hard. Was found out on the first goal tonight.
Yeah, which we saw earlier on. We're going to see the second goal in a minute, but before that, just a few minutes before that, United came out huffing and puffing, got the goal, and then they eased off a bit, and then David De Gea rescues them.
Yeah, the big man had a huge effect when he came on Zapata. I mean, he did really, really well. Handful, really, really physically imposing. Rolls Lindelof here. You see the ball comes in, Lindelof just loses sight of the ball. Ball bounces. He can't quite get. He's not strong enough to deal with him, really. De Gea makes a great save, and then on the follow-up as well, he does really, really well to get that over the back because that was not easy. Wonderful save here with a leg and it comes back. But this is the good angle that we see here. He almost
swerving,
passes it, and it bends back. He manages to readjust himself and get his fists on it to get over the bar.
So then cue the cavalry charge. It's unlikely scorer Harry Maguire, but again, that raising of intensity for United, is that the key?
Yeah, it all came from a corner, really. Freuler was a little bit like, kind of, you know, all over the place, wasn't quite sure. Here we see it. He wasn't sure who he was supposed to be marking. Whatever subs came on didn't bring the message. The corner gets cleared. Look how the lack of energy they have squeezing out. Freuler again, still looking at the bench, still asking, and now he decides, oh my God, I'm the captain, I need to organise, and they just don't get set, and it's at the cost of the back post here as the sleep doesn't know Maguire's there. Would take nothing away from the finish. It's a wonderful finish from him. Great technique to keep his knee over the ball there and get it in the bottom corner.
It was great there, Maguire, but you can see Atalanta there for Euler. He's too distracted then, and the mistake comes from that.
And he misses the ball as it comes over. He never gets set. They were all over the place. I think the changes upset them. They made a lot of changes. Also missing 3 centre-backs in the match. They changed to a back four the second half, put the real in the midfield, and they were never very solid looking in the match, but I thought they were even less solid looking as the game went on.
And they obviously knew that at some stage this man, Cristiano Ronaldo, was going to have his moment. Tends to wait for the most dramatic moment to do so.
Yeah, we see, look, at the United had 2 chances to cross, and an awful lot of players drawn to the ball, drawn towards the near post area at Atalanta, and he's 2-on-1 at the far post, and Palmeiro just lets him get across. But look, we saw the 2 headed goals against Ireland. Here they are on the way out, only half coming out, didn't really clear the ball. They're a bit higgly-piggly at the back post. But it's just
a great ball in.
No matter what you say about it, the ball in, and then this header. We saw 2 goals against Ireland. Magnificent hang time Dave described as it, just perfection with the header down the bottom corner. And that's what he does. That's why somebody at the club decided it was a really good move to take him back.
Somebody somewhere.
So we've seen it against Villarreal and in this match, to win the match. He's done it. I mean, I think before the game, we both felt there'd be lots of goals in the game. I felt United would just about do it, and they did. But difficult away.
I'd have more faith in Manchester United at 2-0 down than I would at 0-0.
Why is that?
Because
what's the problem there? What's the nub of that?
They don't have the confidence to come out and start the game as well. Like they came in after 30 minutes. I don't know why that is. They just can't seem to get a foothold in the game. They look tentative, they look nervous. But as soon as they go 2-0 down, it's almost like a case of, the shackles have come off, we can go and enjoy ourselves.
Throw
caution to the wind, is it?
I mean, Wan-Bissaka's performance in the second half was one of his best performances he's seen him.
But you'll never be successful
player
over the long term with that type of attitude, because when you go 2-0 against certain teams, they won't let you back in it. And Manchester United, for the last number of years since he's been in charge, have this habit of going behind, throwing caution to the wind. And if you could take that mentality and the attitude that those players have and channel it in a better way from the off, then I think you have a serious football team. Yeah,
look, it was entertaining, it was tremendous fun, but as you say, maybe it's not the best way to go about winning a Champions League or big competitions. United victorious tonight.